When you're solving a word problem, and sometimes word problems can be really big with a lot of words, but I am going to teach you something right now. Are you ready? It's a secret. Shh. You don't always need to read all the words in the word problem. Sometimes all those words are written in there to trick you. True story. So we're going to follow this cube strategy to solve our word problems, and we're going to get rid of all those anxious, bubbly butterflies in our stomach to solve our word problems. So cube stands for circle the key numbers, underline the question, box the math action words, evaluate, or ask yourself, what steps do I need to take? And S, solve and check your problem. That's it. Those are the steps to solve all the world's words problems. So we're going to use our word problems, and we're going to use the cubes strategy to help us solve this problem. So the first thing we're going to do is circle the key numbers. So I want you to take a look at this problem. What are the key numbers in this word problem? So it's not a great practice word problem, but Samantha and 4 friends is our other numbers that tell us that it's really important to solve this problem. Those are our number words to solve this problem. Our next step is to underline the question. What is the question in this word problem? The next step is to box the math action words. So the action words are going to tell us whether we add or subtract. So some possible math action words for addition are add, plus, looking at our list of keywords that we created, what is the action that we need to box in this word problem? The E in cube says evaluate the problem. And that means, what am I going to do? What is my action? What math is going to happen right now? What's the math? Okay. Today we're going to be solving word problems. In the directions of your word problems, I linked our cube sheet. I also linked the song. There's also an example of how to solve the word problems you're going to see today, but we haven't gone over all of these parts. So you do not need to do all of these parts today. That's why we're coming back to look at it on Monday. So you're going to look at your activity is, again, on your very first slide, I gave you the examples of cubes so you can keep coming back to it. Let's take a look at what your practice pages look like. The story or the word problem is on the left side of your page. This is where you're going to do your cubes. And yes, I do want to see the drawings where you underline and circle and box the words and the numbers. That's why I gave you slide 1 to remember how to do this. Today, you don't need to do turnaround facts. You don't need to do part, whole. So the top and the bottoms, you don't need to do. You need to do your drawing and you need to do a number sentence. So let's take a look at this first problem. Ada loves to make cookies. On Monday, she made 32, and on Tuesday, she made 63 jars. How many jars did she make all together? So if we are to do this problem as a group, do I need to know that Ada loves to make cookies? Is that part of the word problem? And if I'm reading and I think, oh gosh, I forgot already what C stands for, I click back on slide 1. Oh, circle the key numbers. So I'm looking at this problem and I see 32 and I see 63. Those are the only numbers I see in this problem. That tells me those are key numbers. All right, my next section is underline the question. What's the question in this problem? Box the math action word. What is the action word we are going to do? What tells us how we're going to solve this problem?